Alright guys, let's talk about Cardano on the channel once again. Now, you are getting this video just because one of my subscribers, Burnsy Burns, or I guess PB here, has actually sent me a super thanks, and this was one of the videos that he requested. So, I just want to give a shout out to him. He sent me a super thanks, and yeah, let's get into the technicals here of Cardano, guys. Now, basically, beginning of December, we did see Cardano at its local high here around, let's just say $1.32, $33. It could be different on different exchanges, of course. So, since then, it's really struggled to break above this trend line here. And you can see that it briefly broke above it, basically, January 7th. And from about January 15th to the 20th, we had about a 5-day period where it did break above, but it just failed to hold it, guys. Now, I'm looking at this on the 4-hour chart, and I want to zoom in here. Basically, since the 3rd of February, it has started making higher lows, just barely, making higher lows. So that is one good thing. Now, remember, this is the 4-hour chart, and these green lines are my weekly supports and resistances. However, we just fell under this, what was support and is now becoming resistance. So I want to say that, okay, this is the wrong time frame to look at this, and we only need to close basically from Sunday to Monday night of next week, at least above this, line right here. However, the longer the time frame, the candle above or below these supports, it could be for good or for bad. Right now, this is for bad because you can see it did get a rejection if I zoom in here. And, it tried to bounce after losing this, as support. And so far has gotten rejected. So let's see what happens. If I put this on a daily time frame, this is what this looks like. It has dropped basically from a high of around, 77.74 down to right now at about 73.11. So it's lost about 4 cents today. So that's pretty big, guys. But a lot of things have dropped today. Specifically my trade with Solana, guys, is still underwater. I am minus $156, but it has been worse today. And just wanted to give you an update on this trade. But I will just keep putting margin into this if I have to, because I do believe Solana will bounce, guys. Now, this video isn't really about Solana. I just wanted to give you an update here. And basically, if you're in a trade with Cardano, I always say, I don't like Cardano that much, but I do think Cardano will still make a move, this bull run. We are still in a bull run, guys. And basically, if I go to this indicator here, there's actually 30 indicators, and 0 from 30 have been hit. So the sell at the top basically is 0 from 30, so it's 100% hold. So if we had hit 1 or 2 of these peak indicators, guys, I might say, okay, maybe we need to start thinking about selling something. But we haven't even come close, guys. And the best indicator is the Pi cycle top indicator here. And if you zoom in, you can see that nothing has crossed. We've still got some time, guys. So I still think Cardano will make a move. Now, will it make a bigger move than other cryptos? That's what I don't think. I don't think it's going to make as big a move as other cryptos. Now, I want to jump into this article and what unique problems does Cardano solve, guys? Yeah, okay, it does have, cheap transaction fees. It does have true decentralization. So that is great. It is, I guess, eco-friendly. I don't know much about that. Empowerment, okay, blah, blah, blah. Self-sustaining ecosystem. Non-custodial staking, okay, this is good. Deflationary monetary policy, okay, blah, blah, blah. So basically, for me, cheap transaction fees, true decentralization, and non-custodial staking is actually pretty good. The rest of this I don't really care about, honestly. Now, the problems, here is an article that just comes from about 4 days ago, guys. And it's Cardano season over in a question mark. Now, this talks about, Cardano is struggling as the blockchain faces scalability issues, slow network updates, diminishing adoption rates, guys. So this is what I've been saying all along, and this is why I don't really, believe in Cardano this much. I do have a bag, but, I don't think I'm going to be buying Cardano in the next bull run. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to hold my Cardano no matter what comments are made today on this video. I know some people will say, well, sell your Cardano to me, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm going to keep it. Let's see what happens. It needs to really break this trend line, and it needs to bounce up actually above this resistance at the moment as it is. But now it's starting to come up a little bit. So, there's still a lot of time left. If I put the countdown, actually it didn't show the countdown. I don't know why. You can see I've clicked that, but it doesn't show me the countdown here. Anyways, doesn't really matter, guys. There's still a bit of time here. You can actually see the time, UTC time down here. So little less than 6 hours to go. I do think it will probably get a bounce, probably maintain it, and let's just hope so. Now, Cardano, the tokenomics, guys, 45 billion max supply. Now, this is kind of what I don't like too. I don't like cryptos with too much max supply. However, I try to keep my cryptos under about 10 billion. But like I always say, Tron, XRP, Cardano, these types of cryptos have a real community behind them, guys. So I think, 45 billion for Cardano isn't really a big problem. It really gets eaten up, and especially at these levels, guys. At 73 cents, that's a steal. Now, all-time high, you're still 76% down from $3.09. Do I believe it's going back to $3.09? At this point, guys, it's really hard to say if it's going to bounce that high. Honestly, if I were going to guess at this point, and we're this late in the bull run, I would say no. I do think we will break this local high, that's for sure. Now, if I were looking to scale out, I might go back to the all-time high and start to scale out, guys. Because I just don't know if it's going to reach any, higher heights. Maybe it will a little bit, but how much more can it go? According to the Fibonacci here, you can have maybe a $12 Cardano, but I don't think that's going to happen, guys. That's really from 73 cents at this late in the bull run. I would be shocked. Now, if it does, great, because I have a bag, but I don't think it's going to get there, guys. I think you can probably start to scale out around its previous all-time high. It may exceed it just a little bit, maybe get $4 on it, hopefully, but we have to see. This is all just guesses. Now, taking a quick look at Bitcoin, guys, it has dumped since earlier today. It was around this level, I think, when I made the Rune video today. And yeah, you can see that it has retested the $95,000 level. Again, this is a daily time frame line. I put them in orange. And again, we're looking at this on the wrong time frame, a 4-hour time frame. But like I say, the longer the candle below this, the longer time frame, the worse. So if this closes the daily time frame below, which, it kind of looks like Cardano, and it, it probably will come back up. I do have faith that it, this will support us. Look at all this support basically that we've had from this line. So, and look, you can see a lot of resistance over here. And here was support, support, support. But the thing is, guys, the more we hit this line, the weaker it gets. So I'm a little bit concerned that we may come down to the next level here at 93,400 if we don't, get back up today. Now, again, we do have almost 6 hours left still, so it's not time really to panic yet, but that's the true reality, guys. Now, Ethereum, I have put this line here since my last video just to illustrate the neckline here. And again, I want to say that it shows $5,900 for Ethereum is in play. And again, I want to illustrate or say basically that I did show a picture of this to ChatGPT just to ask it if this still can be an inverse head and shoulders. Because, again, I was always questioning this wick. And this is really low now. I actually had to move this line down because I think it was here. And yeah, so let's see if this holds. But this right shoulder is not lower than, you know, the bottom of the head. So it still is in play technically. Of course, ChatGPT told me it has to complete, you know, it has to go like this way to make that shoulder complete and break the neckline. Yeah, of course. So still in play. Let's see what happens, guys. Now, I want to take a look at the total market cap, guys. It is dipping quite heavily below 3.1 trillion. At this point, hopefully we do get a bounce. Again, we still have 5 hours and 40 minutes. Now, again, if we take a look at total market cap excluding Bitcoin, it's just slightly under this 1.19 trillion. So I think we will, you know, get back up here tonight. Now, if we look at the dominance, guys, I have made a little channel here. I put it on a daily time frame. Basically, it's just been kind of bouncing around between here, but now it is breaking out of this channel. So I don't want to see us close any candles really above where I have my cursor right now. So about 61.95. That's kind of the level to hold, kind of the line in the sand, basically, if we want to make really another, you know, lower high. If we start closing candles above that, guys, we run into the real danger of going back up to this red line, unfortunately. And a lot of us will get wrecked. Now, Bitcoin quarterly returns, it's gone down to only about 0.5%. Ethereum, worse again as well, 20% here. So not looking too good, guys. On the month time frame, minus 8% at the moment for Bitcoin, unfortunately. Now, liquidation heat map, we actually did come down, you can see, and now we're starting to work our way back up just slowly, but it looks like it wants to take out probably this, you know, area where there's a lot of liquidity, guys. So let's see what happens. I do hope it chases this and we start working our way up again. But yeah, this area was similar down here and it took that out pretty much. So I think it's going to chase that area next. Now, liquidation heat map in this form, if we put this on a 24-hour, you will see that mostly longs have been wrecked, and basically almost, yeah, what, 300, let's say just 380 million, almost 400 million have been wrecked. This is up from earlier today. Longs are getting wrecked. You know, I'm one of those that's getting close, guys, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep putting in margin and protect until we, you know, get a turnaround here. Now, altcoin season, I think this went down slightly. I think it was 35 a little while ago. Not good to see. Fear and greed, 49 still. It changes in 5 hours, 5.5 hours. Yesterday at 50. You know, that's where I want to see it. Maybe even a little bit worse. And you know, before we start to turn around. Now, if we take a look at crypto bubbles, guys, this is I think this is the hour. Yeah, okay, this is the hour. I didn't want to do that, but kind of a mixed bag right now on the hour, but mostly red. As you can see, this is red. On the day, guys, a few more projects maybe. Actually, I think there was like 4 projects that were green earlier today in my Rune video. It looks like there's only about 4 again. Maybe 5. Okay, so 5, 6. So yeah, starting to slowly turn around, but a lot of these numbers are minus 8%, 7%, you know, 10%. So not nice to see, guys. Now, if you want to stake your coins, guys, go to Coinando. And for example, you know, you can see VeChain was here. I was looking for VeChain a little bit earlier. I didn't change this to ADA, but you can do that actually. Just go to Earn, and it will take you to the screen where you type in ADA, like I'm doing now, Cardano. And yeah, guys, you can search here. Be aware of the limits and, you know, things like this. The days you have to stake it, lock it up for. You don't, oh, an error. But anyways, I don't know why that happened, but yeah, maybe their website isn't really working that well. So yeah, be careful. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.